We usually hear the terms reliability and validity within the context of quantitative research, numerical data, statistical analyses, and experimental designs. However, on many occasions, I've noticed that junior researchers make use of these two terms within the context of qualitative research, which is not highly appropriate because, after all, the objective of qualitative research is totally different than quantitative. In quantitative research, we're trying to predict and we're trying to generalize our findings from our sample to the population. However, in qualitative research, that's not our objective. We're not really chasing numerical consistency. We're actually trying to understand nuances and seeking in-depth understanding of particular contexts. And for that, we're looking for authenticity. And hence, reliability and validity do not apply in exactly the same way as they apply in quantitative into qualitative research. So, in qualitative research, reliability becomes dependability. The question is whether our research process is dependable for the readers to trust in the process that we conducted, and in order to apply it similarly in other contexts and see what they find in that situation. So that's where reliability becomes more of dependability. And for that, transparency is key. When it comes to validity, validity becomes credibility. And it relates to whether we are accurately reflecting what is out there in the group of participants that we are studying, whether our findings reflect their perspective, the social reality, and it's not just we saw what we wanted to see and it doesn't reflect the bias that we have. So are the findings credible? Now, to achieve these two aspects, dependability and credibility, we make use of different strategies. The first and foremost is triangulation. We try our best to make use of different data from different forms of data and try to cross-check them with each other. Observations, interviews, and documents, for example. The other one is member checking. After we collect the data, we actually run our transcripts and our themes by the individuals who we interviewed or who we observed to make sure that they can confirm the accuracy of what we documented. The third one is thick description. We offer detailed context information to the reader so that they can fully understand and interpret what we did, and for them to depend on the process. Finally, we have decision logs. We try our best to keep logs of how we made our decisions and what we conducted. This doesn't have to be all included in the article itself because of word limitations, but it's important for us to keep this with us in order to respond to questions whenever those arise. But for all of this, the most important thing is when we are writing, try as much as possible to provide that transparency for individuals who are reading to know exactly what we did in order to trust in what we have provided. I hope this is helpful, and for more research insights, make sure to join the EduBridges community.